Hi. So we are moving on to another practice video, solutions for Algebra Set H. These are simple fractions. Starting with the first one. So we know this is 2 times 31, yeah? And we know this is 2 times 2. So we can cancel out, let's say we can even break this down as 2 times 17, yeah? So what we got is this also we can break it down as 2 times 4. So what we have got is if we 2 times 4 for the 8, 2 times 2 for the 4 on the top, yeah. 2 times 17 for 34 and 2 times 31 for 62. That's how we write it down, and then we just simply cancel out whatever we can cancel. So we have 2 and 2 goes, this 2 goes with this 2, yeah. So that is 4 and 2, 8, and then 17 and 31, whatever that comes up to, 31 and 17. So 17 ones are 17. 17 3 the 51, yeah, 51 and 1 is 52, so it's 527. That's my answer. So if you saw, I directly worked with the multiple of 17. You can break it down as 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21, put a 0, 1 ones are 1, 1 threes are 3, and that's how you can get your 527 as well. Question 2. So that requires flipping. So 13 over 78 into 42 over 49. Remember to flip only the part that comes after the division, and you need to put a multiplication sign in between. Okay. So now break it down. So this is, if you know your multiples of 7, it'll be 7 times 6. This is 7 times 7. Yeah. Okay. And then this is I think this is 13 times 6, but I'm going to break it down as 2 times 39, and this 39. So I'm not going to break it down further. First, I'm going to write it down neatly like this. Okay. Now this 7 and 7 goes, yeah. And I can write down this 6 as 2 times 3, and this 39 as 3 times 13, and I'm going to rewrite it down. So 13, 2, 3, upon 2, 3, 13, and don't forget the 7. Yeah. So then 2 and 2 goes, 13 and 13 goes, 3 and 3 goes. So my answer is 1 over 7. Okay. That is 1 over 7. Okay. So out here, this is 2 times 7. That is 3 times 7. That is 2 times 12. But I know 24 and 16, they're both multiples of 8. So I'm going to use 8. 8 times 3 and 8 times 2. Correct? Rewrite it down. 8 times 3 for 24, 2 times 7 for 14, 8 times 2 for 16, and 3 times 7 for 21. And then enjoy canceling. Wow. So what we got is 1 over 1. That is 1. 1 is the answer. They all cancel out. Question 4. Right. So this is an even number. So we write it down as 2 times 46. Yeah. Correct. And then this is also even, but we don't have anything to cancel out with so far. So we're going to rewrite it like this. 46 is 2 times 23, correct? Yeah. So I can cancel 23 with 23, and that's about it. I have nothing more to cancel out. I've got 18 and 2 and 2, and that's what I'm left with. So what is 18 times 2 and 2? That's 72. So first, this is 36, yeah? So we can rewrite this down as 17 over 36 times 2, and 36 times 2 is 72. So you got 17 over 72 as the final answer for that one. Okay. Okay, this requires flipping. So we flip it. That is 8 over 15 into 3 over 48, right? So we know that 6 into 8 is 48. Yeah. And we know 3 into 5 is 15. So we're going to rewrite this down as 8 times 3 over 3 times 5 into 6 times 8, and enjoy canceling. And then we go 1 over 30. 5 into 6 is 30, and that's my answer. Question 6. So we got some big numbers out here. So 132, yeah, over 108. First simplify the flipping part here. So that's 18 over 11, correct? Now start breaking it down. So we know this is 2 times 9. We know this is 2 times 66, but we're going to work it out like this. So we know 2 times 66 is 132. Similarly, this one we break it down. We know it's a multiple of 9, but we're yet going to break it down. So it's going to be 2 times 54, yeah, and rewrite it. 2 times 66 into 2 times 9 over 2 times 54 into 11, yeah. So cancel, cancel. 66 we know is 6 times 11, correct? And so we know that 54 is 9 times 6, but we're going to hold on to it. We're just going to rewrite it down so that it looks neat. 11, 11 cancels, okay? Now, we know this is 6 times 9, but we're going to stick to our 2 times 27 thingy, yeah. So what we get is 6 times 2 times 9 over 2 times 27, yeah, okay. Now, this we can break it down as 3 times 9, yeah, and this 9 and 9 cancels. 2 and 2 cancel, so we're left with 6 and 3. And we know that is 2 because this is 3 times 2. 3 and 3 goes. So that whole thing just comes down to 2. Yeah, I know I am deleting it fast because I need to move on to the next question. So that's the reason this is a video. You can pause and go through, the calculations or take an image after pausing it. Seventh one. Right. So this is multiple of 5. This is multiple of 5. 3 and 6 is a multiple of 3. So 3 times what? 3 times 21. Correct? So use your division like this. 63, we know add up to 9, and 9 is a multiple of 3. Therefore, we know 63 is a multiple of 3. So we work it out this way. Yeah. 3 2s are 6. 0, bring down 3. 3 1s are 3. And that's how we got it. 3 times 21 for 63. Okay. And this is 3 times 3. And then simplify it. 3 times 21 times 5 times 3, whole thing over 5 times 11 times 3 times 3. Now enjoy canceling like that, like that. So I got 21 only on the top and 11 on the bottom, and that's my answer. Make sure you haven't missed out on any numbers. That's the reason we are doing it neatly. Otherwise, we could have done it this way as well. See, we could have done it this way. See, 5 times 3, 5 times 11. And I know 9 goes into 63 7 times, but I'm going to break it down anyways. Right? So what happens if you just keep canceling, you keep on making it look ugly. Yeah. and so you might miss out. You might miss out. But it's your choice. See, your rough work, your calculations. Yeah, it's up to you. Okay. So that one, we rewrite it as 12 over 45. Flip it. Remember, when you're flipping, it's always the second part that you flip. So don't flip this one. Do not flip this one. Okay. Leave that as it is and flip this part. Okay. And remember, you got to put a multiplication sign. So these both are multiples of 5. 5 times 17. Yeah. And then 84, you can write down as 2 times 42. Correct? Rewrite it. So 12 times 5 times 17. 5 times 9 times 2 times 42. So 5 goes. Yeah. Then I know that uh, mm, this is 2 times 6, correct? And I know this is 2 times 21. Rewrite it. 2 times 6 times 17 over 9 times 2 times 2 times 21, correct? So I know this 2 and this 2 will go, correct? This is 2 times 3. Rewrite it. So 2 times 3 times 17 over 9 times 2 times 21. So 2 and 2 cancels. And this is 3 times 3. So take it down further. 3 times 17 over 3 times 3 times 21. 3 and 3 goes. So finally, what you have is 17 over 3 times 21, which is 17 times 63. That's your answer for this one. Too many calculations, yeah? So what we're going to do, we're going to work it out in a faster manner, maybe. Yeah. Let's see if we can reduce our working by using bigger multiplication tables. So yeah. So for instance, I know this is 5 times 17, 5 times 9, and I know 12 times 7 is 84, correct? So 5 and 5 goes. I've got 17 upon 9 into 7, which is 17 upon 63. Easy peasy. Question 9. Right. Okay. Question 9. So 11 over 75, and this one is like division, yeah? So divide 66 by 25. Simplify it further. 11 over 75 into, flip that, 25 over 66. And then do the cancellation. So 66 is 6 times 11. And then we know this is multiple of 5. So 5 times 15 and 5 times 5. Rewrite it. 11 times 5 times 5 upon 5 times 15 into 6 times 11. Enjoy the cancellation. Yeah. We know that this is 5 times 3. So further reduce it to 5 upon 5 times 3 times 6. So you left with 1 by 18 as your answer. 10th one. Break it down. 17 over 90. First step is to flip it. So 18 over 51. Yeah. I know 17 times 3 is 51. So I'm just going to first break this down. And I know 18 times 5 is 90, so I'm going to break this down as 5 times 80. So write it down, 17, 18, 5 times 18 times 3 times 17, 17, 17, 18, 18 cancels. Left with 1 upon 5 by 3, 5 into 3, so that's 1 upon 15. That's my answer. 11. So 91 divide by 14, I can write down this way. This again is a bigger division sign. Yes. So first, let's go step by step. So that is 91 over 14 divided by 13 over 42. So my next step is 91 over 14 divide by 13 over 42. Okay. Then the next step is flip it. So 91 over 14 into 42 by 13. I know 13 times 7 is 91. So this should be 7. 7 twos are 14. Two. So my answer will be 21 for this, but let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's go step by step. So, okay. So now what do we have? So we have 6 times 7, 2 times 7. Okay. Yeah. I also know 14 3 are 42, but we're just breaking it down. Yeah. So that is 91 times 6 times 7, 2 times 7 times 13. So 7 7 cancels. Yeah. So 91 times 6 over 2 times 13. So we work out here now. So okay. So this one I can write down as 2 times 3. So I've got 91 times 2 times 3 over 2 times 13. So 2 and 2 goes. So I got 91 times 3 over 13. So then 91 we 13 we know that 13 times 7 is 91. So then how do we figure out that 91 is a multiple of something? So this one is a difficult one. So you would probably want to know your table of 13 for this one to cancel out, because I know that 13 fives are 65, 13 threes are 13 twos are 26. And I know that therefore I get a 91. Yeah. So be quite difficult for you, because it'll be quite difficult for you. So this one was difficult that way, because 91 and 13, if you don't know your tables of 13, it would be difficult for you to cancel out 91 on its own. I mean, you would just write it down as probably 91 times 3, yeah, like that, as the outcome. 273 upon 13 is what you would have written it down. Yeah, so you would have probably written down the answer instead of 21. You would have not simplified this and wrote down your answer as 273 over 13. That's what I meant. Okay, 12th one. I believe that's the last one. So 57 over 14, yeah. You can write the division sign if you like, but we're going to go step by step. So again, we're going to put that big division like that, and 56 over 76, yeah. Now 57 over 14 divide by 56 over 76, yeah. Further simplified, flip it. So that is 76 over 56, yeah. And let's see. So 2 goes into 76 38 times. Again, 238 is 2 times 19. This is 2 times 7. This is 2 times 28. Now simplify it. I got 57 times 2 times 2 times 19 upon 2 times 7 times 2 times 28. Enjoy canceling 2, 2, 2, 2. What do I have? 57 into 19 upon 7 and 28. I can, there is no point reducing 28 to 2 times 14 because there are no other even numbers other than 28 to cancel out. Yeah. So this is what it is. This is your final answer. It's a big answer. Yeah. Yeah. I was just trying to figure out, double checking my work. Everything seems to be fine. So that's it. That's your answer. 57 times 19. So 9 sevens are 63. 9 5 are 45, 51, 0, 1 7, 1 5, 3, 8, 10, 1083 on the top. And then 28 and 7. 7 eights are 56. 7 to the 14 and 5, 19. 196 on the bottom. That's your answer. So yeah, this worksheet was tougher than the previous one, and that's about it. We are done with this algebra set H, I believe. Yeah. And the next one is a mixed fraction video, which I'll cover later on. Yeah. So that's it for now. Thank you.